Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already checked out my last video, go ahead and check it out. This video is of course the Bible study. I have my journal for you guys. Today's topic is going to be on faith. Last week we covered patience and submitting to God, so this week's topic will be on faith. And like I said before, if you haven't already seen that video, I recommend that you go ahead and watch it before you watch this one so you could just follow along within the series. Also, before we get started, I just want everybody to know that I am taking testimonies now for Bible studies. So if you have any testimonies or praise reports that appears to the topic at hand for the week, please feel free to email me or DM it to me. I will leave all my information in the description box below. Okay? So last week we covered patience, and a big part of having patience was learning not to worry. And the only way you can learn not to worry is really if you put your faith in God. And with this teaching today, I'm going to be speaking to a lot of people like me who has been asking God and praying to God for all of these different things in their life, whether it be to help you with your financial situation, to help you get into a car, a house, help you in school, help you with your child, help you with your relationship, anything. This teaching is really going to speak to you guys, because you cannot ask God to do something for you without having faith. You can't ask God to do something for you and then turn around and worry about it. When you ask God to do something for you, you have to carry yourself like you know He's going to do it for you. And with that being said, I'm going to start off with our first scripture, which is Mark 11:24. And it says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." I really like this prayer because it really goes with my motto, especially how I run my business. So I have a small business, and I always say run your business like it's a Fortune 500 company. Even if it's just a small business, you want to run your business like it's a Fortune 500 company, because that is the goal. That is where you want to be. You want your business to be a Fortune 500 company. So when you walk in confidence, after you have asked God for something, and you walk like you've already received it, what you are doing is preparing yourself for the blessing that God has in store for you. If you walk around and you worrying about it, and you think it's not going to happen, and you ask God, when is this going to happen? It's not on your timing. It's on God's timing. So what you do is you pike your shoulders back like a big girl or a big boy, and you continue to walk like He has already given you what you have asked for, and you're preparing yourself for the gift that he is going to give you. So the next scripture that I wanted to read is from John chapter 7 verse 38, and it says, "Whoever believes in me, as scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them." And basically, to me, that scripture is saying that if you believe in God and you practice your faith, you will be rewarded by God. Okay? Practice your faith and you will be rewarded by God. And you know, just like I know, that God is not a man. He does not lie. So if He promised you something, you are going to receive that. It may not be when you want to receive it, because God's timing is different than our timing. We might think we need something right here, right now, and God's saying, no, wait for it, because I'm preparing you to receive this gift. When you walk with faith and you have faith that God is going to do something for you, He is going to do it for you. But you can't lose faith with little obstacles like time being passed. You can't lose faith with stuff like little obstacles like jealousy and hate, because what happens as soon as somebody get their prayers answered before you get to questioning God. Why, God? Why is she being rewarded and I'm not? Because her blessing came before yours. He prepared her blessing for her in a timely manner for her to receive it right when she needed it. You don't need this blessing yet. And what God is telling you is, yes, I have this blessing for you, but it's so much stuff going on right now that I just need you to grab a grip of it. And when you're ready for it, I'm going to give it to you. When you're ready for it, I will give it to you. Not when you think you're ready for it, when I think you're ready for it. And I meaning God. Why is it that we put more faith in men than we do in God? When you go to a car dealership, you don't walk in with the expectancy that you're not going to get a car. Regardless of your situation, regardless of your finances at the moment, your credit score, whether or not you have a car to trade in at that moment, regardless of any obstacles that might get in your way, when you walk into a dealership, you walk in with the expectancy that you will be leaving with a brand new vehicle. Right or wrong? So why is it when obstacles get thrown in our way, we get to doubting God? We get to asking God why. We get to asking God how, when, where. You get to asking all these questions. Why? Why do you have more faith that a man, a human being, can do something more than what my God can do? Because little do you know, when the dealers say no, my God can say yes. When the doctors say no, my God can say yes. God can take a situation and turn it all around for you. When everything is against you, every obstacle has been thrown in your way, you don't understand that is God creating resistance for you to push forward. What that is doing is it's giving you strength. It's giving you courage. It's giving you patience. It's helping you build your faith, helping you build your relationship with God, because all you got to do is say, God, I know if you told me I can have it, I will have it. And until I get it, I'm going to continue to live by you. I'm going to continue to put my faith in you. I'm going to continue to be patient. I'm going to continue to be kind. I don't care what nobody else is doing. I don't care that she got her car before I got my car. I don't care that she got her house before I got my house. I don't care that she finished school before I finished school. I don't care about nothing that's going on in her life, because you already told me that I'm going to have something. And because you told me that, I know it's going to happen. You can't put more faith in man than you do in God. You know, I have a friend, every time an obstacle gets thrown in her way, she tells me something good is about to happen. There's too much negativity in this space right now. And she's right, because when a whole bunch of stuff seems to be going wrong, you got to take a different perspective. You got to look at it from a whole different point of view. You got to say, God, what are you doing? What are you preparing me for? It's so easy to doubt God and to blame God and to ask God and to question God, like, why this and why this happened, and not understand anything. It's not for you to understand. It's not for you to understand at all, because God knows what he's doing. God knows how he wants your life to go. Before you even was born, before you even entered this world, God had your whole life planned out right before his eyes. So who are you to doubt him? Who are you to tell him he don't know what he's doing? Who are you to question him about his timing? Because he knows what you need before you even need it. You can't ask God to do something and then fall back on your word. If you ask God to do this, you're telling him, I'm asking you to do this for me, and I'm going to continue to have faith until you do it for me. But as soon as you don't get it when you want it, you like, oh, well, maybe God not listening to me. He heard you. He heard you. And as long as you're still living according to his plan, he's going to reward you. A lot of people say, it's the saying, you know, a dream without hard work, it's not going to go nowhere. You can't have a dream and have all these ideas in your head without acting on them. You can't. You can't say, I'm going to be a doctor, but then sit there and say, I'm not going to school. How that's going to work? How is that gonna work? So you can't pray and ask God for something and not back it up with your faith. You can't pray and ask God for something and worry about it and think you still gonna get it. Why you worried about it? Because you don't think God has the ability to do what he has done for other people. You don't think God can do for you what he said he was going to do. So when you ask God for something, that's you putting your foot into the universe and saying, Jesus, I know I asked you for this. I know this is what I've been praying for. And I know because you asked me for it, I will receive it. It don't matter how long it takes. That's what people get a little bit confused. Oh, because it just took a little bit more time than what I was expecting it to take. It's not going to happen. But God's timing is something about God's timing. Whatever you've been praying for, as long as you practice faith and you continue to live according to God, you will receive it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt God because of obstacles that the enemy has thrown into your pathway.